Well, shit. Fucking breakthrough day. Shitty. Stupid. Hate it. Yeah, go into teenage time and thinking about the past and childhood and shadow work and going through all of these different stages of, growing up and just how that was, what the norms are, what made you, what brought you to the place where you are who you are now, you know what I mean? Figuring all that stuff out is what I've been working through instead of just doing my normal go to work, make your money, live life the way you're supposed to, watch your TV shows and go hang out with people and shit. I've taken this big time out from all that normality to just deep dive into my inner workings and try to figure out, where I'm supposed to go and what I've been doing and, what do I do from here? Where do I go from here? And, in the attainment of goals and steps, I've been doing it. I've been hitting the mark and I'm not in a bad way. But at the same time, not fully fulfilled either. I don't feel it, and there's something missing, and I think that's pretty normal. We all have a little angst, a little missing part, I think. Well, son of a bitch. It's the weed, man. I really started thinking about, I quit drugs and quit alcohol and, I don't smoke weed nearly like I did when I was in my teen years and young 20s and early 30s. But I still do. And I still, from time to time, on the psilocybin and whatnot. But that's it. I won't smoke cigarettes. I won't do anything else, right? And, but I just started thinking about the why. Like, why do I? Why is it still a thing? And why did I start? Well, why did I do any of it? And it all really comes down to, I think there's an underlier in the trying to fit in is, I think I've always had this really strong psychic connection where I feel everybody. And I've been buffering and just stifling that capability to exist comfortably, to not feel the need to interact with people and try to solve problems or help them or sympathize, empathize. It's fucking wears you out. It makes you just not even want to be around people at all. And there does come a time where you just got to grow up and learn how to cope and deal with it naturally, And that's the why. It's the, life is good and why am I still smoking weed? I started smoking weed because life wasn't good and I needed something to buffer. I needed a separation between me and everybody else. And I think I'm coming to a point where maybe I shouldn't, or Spirit's telling me it's time to phase it out, because feeling that connection, having that capability of just feeling everybody is part of the point. And, growing it in silence has been enough till these recent times. Now I guess it's time to not hide it and actually start to just feel it and learn how to deal with it, I guess. Because I've always felt it as just something that's wild and scary, because just like if anybody's going through anything intense, all of a sudden I'm thrown into that intense, like boom, intense, or all of a sudden it's sad or fucking, so you're just walking through and all these emotions are just changing and filtering and you're like, just want everybody to shut the fuck up. Like, can't everybody just be cool and just fucking woosah, bitches. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, life's hard. Fuck up, motherfucker. Like, quit being a bitch. You gotta fucking put your hands up, fucking put them up. Fucking don't sit there and fucking cry on the fucking floor about it. but then I gotta be nice, you know, they're not me, you know. They haven't been put to that fucking point of stand up or fucking die, so I don't wanna fucking discount people's pain. And that's a part of it. And that's it's still hard for them, even though I look at it as, what the fuck are you crying about? It's still hard for them, and that's the hard part for me to figure out right now, is how to not see it as from my perspective, to see it from theirs, and let it be okay that they're feeling the way that they are, even though I think they're being a bit of a bitch. It's hard. It's fucking hard, but... Or maybe I just tell them they're being a bitch. I don't know. I don't know. Either way, that's what I'm working out, but I know that weed is definitely phasing out, because I'm seeing it as not only an intentional buffer and something to filter, and I almost feel like on Scanners how they're taking that drug, or they're giving the psychics the drug to keep them dissipated down so they could be contained and controlled. You know, it feels like that in a sense with weed. Like it makes me be able to not feel or be okay with it and just let it be. But without it, it's unstoppable. I just feel everything, and I have to deal with some things. Like some things I can't just walk through. And that's when it gets complicated, because all of a sudden I'm intervening in situations that I don't even really know why, but I know what I need to do. And it's like somebody's looking at me and they know that I need to help, and then somebody else is like, you know, definitely don't come over here. And I'm like, here I come. And not in a bad way. Mostly in just spiritual aspects. Like people be having conversations on the street and be walking by, and then all of a sudden there's an eye lock and everything's revealed, and I know what I need to say, and I walk up, and then things are said, and people don't understand how I know everything between the two people or whatever. And sometimes it gets super awkward. I mean, it can cause people to just, I've become the lawyer on the spot in stupid situations. I don't even know the people, and breaking bonds on the spot, like revealing truths on the spot. And it's awkward. It's awkward, but evidently that's not my problem, is what Spirit's telling me. The awkwardness of it is not my problem. It's up to people to be who they are and know who they are, and who they are isn't my problem, it's their problem. And if they have things that they don't want revealed, well, maybe they should work on them. It's not my problem that I see them and what they hide. It's not my fault. It's the point or something. So yeah, that's the Shadow Works current upheaval. Is I need to quit smoking weed, and I'm going to be phasing it out. I'm not going to just quit, but I've quit several times before. It's not like I've quit everything else, you know what I mean? So it's not going to be impossible for me, but I see it for what it is, and it's a baby bottle. It's my binky. It's my fucking pacifier. And I gotta let that pacifier go. As much of a friend it has been to me for all this time, I have to see it for what it is. It's a hindrance at this point. It's not a help. Although it has been a great help, like a blanket keeps you warm, but you can't run in the sun with a blanket.